gonna say that we're recording other stuff, we're doing other stuff, but we haven't boomed in a while.
Right, which is
Boom. There we go.
Which
Love
is
it.
It's what we do when we start the dudes.
That's right. And who was that? Who was that boom? Who was that boom? Who do we have on today, Mr. Craig?
Oh, he is Chris Greene, and guess who he is?
Who?
The flood insurance guru. And if you're watching along at home on YouTube,
yeah. A lot of dings.
Yeah. Oh,
or chapstick in Craig's case. Oh, there you go. Craig is still drinking a lot of Monsters.
I'm almost done. I'm almost done.
We're going to be doing a little bit of Speedbreakers here in a moment, I hope, Mr. Craig.
We sure are.
But until then, I'm really excited about this one because, you know, Chris came on obviously early on in the podcast. We talked a lot about social media. It's been awesome to watch his business grow and grow and grow as he's produced more content than I think any other insurance agent in history to this point. Likely. He is the flood guru.
He is the flood
Mr.
guru.
Chris Greene.
What I was going to say, man. How you doing? How you doing, Chris?
I've been doing good.
Yeah.
Staying busy.
Seems like there's something on your head.
Well, it's just my conversation starter.
Do you walk into the bank with that on? Well, I guess you don't walk into the bank anianymore.
Yeah. If I did, I'd have to be bank.
He has a brown hat that's shaped like an ice cream, like soft serve, let's say, and it says "happens" on it. So you got to put two in the
Then I've also got this hat.
You can see all this on YouTube if you.
It rains.
It's an umbrella hat.
An umbrella hat. All I have is this.
So
hat.
good.
That's sweat.
But then I can just go back to my tradition.
There you go. The flood guru. I think last time, weren't you in a restaurant when we were talking?
Yes, my internet wasn't working. I was on the road. It was just me. Honestly, I think I may have just hired my first virtual assistant at that point.
Ooh.
And I really just hired a team I hired an office manager about 6 weeks ago. Hired someone else to support her that just started on Monday. And so it's been really crazy.
That's awesome. Well,
that is crazy.
How many before we hop on Speedbreakers?
Yep. What's the count?
The count on Monday will be 750.
Wow. Is it every day?
Every day.
Did you at any point get sick?
May have been YouTube. No, because I usually shoot on Mondays and I shoot a week's work on Mondays. Now,
okay.
And I'll have a week. Now, if something comes up, for example, like this week, I've had some pretty good ideas flowing. So I've gone and shot one of those videos per day. So I've got enough content right now for like Tuesday or Wednesday. So I usually shoot like a week, try to shoot a week in advance and edit a couple of videos a day.
Man.
Because I'm also blogging to go with those videos now. I'm also podcasting that goes with those videos. And then I'm usually doing 4 or 5 images a day on Instagram that kind of relates it all.
Are you and you have assistants handling a lot of that, right?
Nope, I'm doing that all.
That's crazy.
They're handling basically everything else. I handle the really difficult cases on flood. I handle all the content creation, and I handle the relationship building with all of our referral partners across the country.
I love it. So if you think you can't do a couple posts on social media a week, Chris is going to show you how to do it. Well, he's basically going to school you. So
school you. But first, he's going to do Speedbreakers.
Ooh, I'm excited.
The rules of Speedbreakers are as follows, Chris Greene. There are no rules. All you have to do is answer as quickly as possible. So I guess there's one rule. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's begin Speedbreakers. Have you ever had a mullet?
Yes.
First crush.
Pamela Anderson.
Most embarrassing thing your mom caught you doing?
climbing a tree and couldn't get out.
Fastest speed ever driven.
121.
Favorite cereal.
Captain Crunch.
How many kids?
1.
Have you made cry?
Thousands.
Count Chocula or Count Dracula?
Dracula.
Fastest mile.
5 minutes and 17 seconds.
Wow.
Wow.
Favorite flavor.
Peach.
Dogs or
Ooh.
cats?
Cats.
You're the first cat.
Tacos or burritos?
Tacos.
Trump or Biden? This one's getting Trident. Well
That's
done.
good.
Well done.
Well done. That is awesome.
Before the election, saying Trump or Biden was already somewhat controversial. Now, whoa, you got to be careful.
Right.
And you're in Georgia.
You know what Nancy Pelosi's favorite fruit is, don't you?
Mm-mm.
Peach.
You get some good political jokes on the insurance suits.
I do, but I also ride a fence on there. Like I don't go. Like I tell people, I don't go either way with it. I just kind of go in the middle. I just don't really think that it's up there for that reason. You're pissing off half your audience.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I want to jump into, so we talked about how much, a ton of energy. I want to talk about how much content this has been actually a conversation as of late, especially in the insurance industry. And there's some agents that are really crushing it with social media. I don't know if there's anybody who's doing more than you. I think that you might be the best person on this topic. With how much content you're putting out, you're proving that it is more than doable to put out a lot of content. You're helping people, especially in the flood space, get more educated on all this. You're creating different sales funnels out of it. Really built your whole business around it. And I would love to pick your brain a little bit on some advice that you would have. What have you learned throughout the last couple years? And after that, I want to know a little bit more about the do's and don'ts of your content strategy. Because if anybody knows it, it's you after that many thousands of videos.
Yeah, I started the video in 2018 after I took Nicholas Ayers' course, Make It Look Video. And I kind of did this challenge. Hey, let's do 30 videos in 30 days. Let's see how it changes our business or impacts our business at all. In the 30 days, I thought, you know what? It's a decent impact. Let's do one flood video a day for a year just to see what happens. So I did that in 2019. Halfway through the year, I discovered blogging to go with it. Then podcasting to go with it. I get the 500. My wife says, great, you're going to stop. And I said, well, I can't stop now. I still got content. I got to keep going with it. So on Monday, we'll hit 750. And I've always said, hey, I want to do 1,000 videos in 1,000 days. In 2020, I did 1,000 pieces of flood education content, which is awesome.
Yeah.
In 2021, I've committed to 2,021 pieces of flood education content throughout the year.
Dude, so good.
7 a day.
So, but you know what? People don't think it doesn't have to be a blog. It doesn't have to be a video. An image can speak more words than a blog can.
Yeah.
So how? Okay,
a guy with his face painted and a Viking hat. It can speak volumes.
I mean, it just depends.
Yeah.
How do you? What is your? Before we jump even deeper in, what is your what does your day look like, and how do you prioritize that with the obvious running a business and being an agent? How do you mix that in with your social media strategy?
The first thing I do on the day is the content creation. Yeah, I try to get in around 7:38, get my content out for the day before my team gets here and gets things going. That doesn't always happen. But what I've also discovered through this, it used to take me 2.5 hours to edit one of our videos for the day. And now it takes me, I edited it between 4:15 and 4:30 today, and I've got the video ready to go out on YouTube this afternoon. Because I've learned now, hey, let's have some pre-built intros, let's have some pre-built exits, and that raw part in the middle is only about 2 minutes long. We can really cut down on time by doing this.
Huh. Drag it, drop it, push it up, schedule, done.
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 And how much do you spend? How much time do you spend in the morning?
Now in the morning, I will tell you what takes me the longest is writing my blogs. But if it's something I have a passion for, like the other day, I did one that I've actually got some pretty good engagement on, which was only pay for the insurance you need. Now I saw it from a couple commercials from insurance companies, kept driving me nuts. So I had that 500-word blog written in about 20 minutes.
Wow.
Tell me about that. Tell me about that blog.
So the whole point of the blog is only pay for the insurance you need. Well, the thing is, you don't know what you need until you've lost everything. So like these companies are saying, hey, only pay for what you need. It's a terrible message because you're allowing a customer to pick coverages. And as insurance agents, we are here to advise. Yep. This isn't the grocery store. This isn't, hey, you pick out your favorite chips at the gas station. It's, hey, let me show when you're going to need this and why you need it.
Isn't it funny? One of the carrier's commercials actually makes it look like a grocery store where it's like diapers up on the, here, pick this one. It's like, no, don't.
And I used to work for one of those carriers, and they always vowed they wouldn't go down that road.
Wow. Very interesting.
That is. And I love how
for example, I had a customer come to me about a month ago. He's one of our flood customers. We don't handle any auto and home anymore. He bought his home insurance online, and he had a total loss on his property. Mortgage was paid off. Great. He put $80,000 in there, and it wasn't until after the fire that he realized his house was underinsured by 30%. He said, look, man, I had the perfect location and everything, but I had to walk away from it because I didn't have enough money to rebuild this thing. I just had enough money to pay off the house.
Wow.
Oh, that's horrible.
Because he said, I'll always use a local agent now. I need someone to advise me on what I need.
Yep. Yeah. It's so crazy. And I want to get a little bit more in depth too so you're doing this content creation in the morning. You're getting faster at doing it because, I mean, man, the amount of stuff that you put out. How has it affected your business? Look back to prior to 2019, before you were doing this. What did your business look like then? And what does it look like now?
Before we started video, we had maybe 10, 15 flood policies on the book. By the end of 2020, we will have 1,000 flood policies on the book with about a $1.5 million flood premium book.
Nice.
Wow. Well done.
And servicing all 50 states. Now we've got the mitigation projects going on in the UK. We've got some going on in Canada. And we're even doing some stuff down in Puerto Rico, providing some insurance down there and everything.
I like that. Maybe I'll, if I ever move to Puerto Rico,
it's the most expensive license you'll ever get.
Really? What are the premiums like?
$1,800 for my individual license, $1,800 for my agency license.
Ooh.
Yeah.
But it must be worth it.
It is for us because we have some big commercial like hotels and things like that down there.
Huh.
That's cool, man.
So you're now positioned as the expert, the flood guru in the world, servicing multinationally.
Yeah.
Take us through how the customer journey. Where are they coming from? How are they finding you? What's going on?
It's a mix between through our content, through the relationships we're building with insurance agents. You'll remember when we first did this, we had those links built for those insurance agents. Now we have about 250 of them because we have a commission program with agents outside of captive because, a lot of captive companies won't let them accept commissions. And so not only are we handling that for them, we're redirecting their customers to leave that agency a review. We're teaching the insurance agents, hey, look, handle the small stuff. We don't want to handle the small stuff for you, the easy stuff. We want you to handle that. We want to keep you in-house. And we want to help you do it so much that we'll even show you how to do it. We're here to help you with the big and more difficult stuff. Or maybe it is you don't want to handle it at all. Let's build that link. Now we've built this portal where customers and the referral partners can log in, see where they're at in the journey. Been quoted, quote's been sent, quote's been finalized, whatever it is. So now we've built all that up through HubSpot through the last 2 years.
That's so cool. And how much new business do you get off of your content right now?
Off our content, we're probably writing a good 30 to 40 policies because what people don't realize is insurance agents are reaching out to us because of our content. For example, on the blog I wrote yesterday, I had a State Farm agent I've never even heard of. He liked it. He liked one of our other blogs. So I looked him up on Google and I left a message for him to see if he had any questions about flood. And that's usually how we build a relationship.
That's so cool. And it is an asset, right? It's something that sits there that is constantly being seen and you're getting leads from it. So it's not like something that you just put out there one day, like a Facebook story that's there one day, gone the next. I mean, you're doing some stuff where you're building a giant asset library that's paying out every day.
It's like my boy Ryan Hanley calls it. He's a 24-hour employee.
Yeah, that's free, right?
Yeah, but I'm also actually building out a knowledge-based article system on our website. So when you go there, you type in search flood zones, whatever you're looking for, whether it's a video, podcast, or blog, it pops up, shows you what you need to do, for this certain situation. And so, because when I started, we just had the flood insurance guru. Now I have a flood education division where we teach realtors and lenders CE on flood. Then I started the flood consulting company where we're doing mitigation projects across the country. We're doing flood zone removals across the country. And then through all this whole content journey, I've started a marketing agency where we teach people how to create content and, how to use, what I tell them is build $1 million brand with a $100 budget. Here's how to beat the big companies that are throwing all these monies at ads and just throwing this money out here. Here's how to rank above them.
So that's great. That's the golden jewel that everybody wants to know secret answers for. Without giving away too much of the secret sauce, could you give away a few tactics?
I'll give you the sauce because 99% of people aren't going to make it.
Yeah. So let's talk about it.
So I'll tell you a big thing for me. And I looked back at an article that I wrote about FHA about 18 months ago that we still rank on the front page of Google. Now, I have never spent a dime on it. And it's because I did a video to go with a podcast. So on the front page, we are the only ones with a video. And so if someone's scrolling through there, instantly we're the first ones you see.
Oh, that's so good.
And everybody's, or what happens is, I can't tell you how many calls I get a week. Hey, do you have that blog you wrote about FHA accepting or not accepting private flood insurance? And I linked it back to FDIC and I'll send them the link. And then what it's doing is just organic traffic. They're going to our website, they're reading that, they're showing that to their lender. Maybe it's an insurance agent. Maybe it's a lender themselves. Say, hey, I'm not real sure here because I don't deal with this that often. And then that's where the organic traffic's coming from. The content we're creating, we can share as a resource, which drives the organic traffic to our YouTube and to our website.
That's so cool. So give us some of the do's and don'ts. I know you were on a call earlier, giving some do's and don'ts for some of your partners out there. I would love to know, because there's a lot of agents that aren't doing this, right? And this year, Craig and I are going to heavily push it to agents. Agents need to jump on content creation because right now there's not as many people walking into agencies. Let's be honest. Now we're being trained to not go out in public much, right? So, I mean, online is everything. So to me, this is it. If you're not doing this year, you might as well be, the timer's ticking. Yeah.
I'll tell you this. When COVID hit, our business grew 55%.
To be continue.
Hey, Jason.
Yes, Mr. Craig.
That was another awesome episode, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, if people want to get a little bit more action and learn how to write 100,000 in premium off of even the worst internet leads, where could they go?
They can go to live.teledudes.com.
Ooh, that sounds exciting. Are we going to be there?
Yes. It's a weekly call that we're doing right now it's live and it will show you the process. The entire process is super awesome.
I love it. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Sign up right now, live.teledudes.com.
Live.teledudes.com. That's live.teledudes.com.
Hey, Craig, there's a new community that we are starting that I cannot wait to tell everybody about. It is our live texting community where you and I are going to answer people's questions and give them free content, right?
Are you kidding me? We get to talk to them?
Yeah, which is awesome, but they have to opt in. They have to text us at 520-214-2219. That's 520-214-2219. 2219.
Nice. I'm gonna
Craig, are
text
you going to
now.
respond to these texts?
I'm going to respond to them for sure. Live.
I'm into it too. It's going to be
Well-
awesome. And it's going to be our new texting community where we're going to get back to everybody that we can and drop some crazy content, free content, and free the calculator that you just came up with. That's right. The calling calculator, sales material. I mean, everything for insurance agents. This is it. It's the best texting community out there for insurance agents.
Well, what the heck is that number again? I can't remember it.
It's 520-214-2219. That's
Okay.
520-214-2219.
I love it. I'm going to text it right now.
520-214-2219.
All right. I'll see you later, Mr. Jason.
Bye, Mr. Craig.
Wait, do they even listen to this on the radio anymore?
I love it.